everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Points of Articulation. My name's Dave, and today we're looking at the Ghostbusters 2-pack. And I was in Walmart the other day and I saw this, and I love Ghostbusters. Used to watch the cartoon all the time as a kid, as well as the two classic movies, and that's what they're called here, classic Ghostbusters. I did not see the new one, the reboot, yet, but I don't know, it seems kind of interesting. Always like Ghostbusters. So there's the back of the box. You can go pause it now if you want to read it. And it's kind of neat. It has the Ecto-1 from the first movie, and then the Ecto-1 from the second movie, which I never knew was 1A, but I know now. That's like Star Trek. When the Enterprise blows up, it turns into the Enterprise A. So that's kind of neat. So I'm going to open this, and then we'll get a good look at them. Now, I got these two cars out of the package, and they both look great. Now, I knew they were the same car, give or take, but I was afraid that it was going to be the same exact car, just with a different top and different paint. But it's actually not. It's two different molds. So I was a little happy with that, so I'm not buying two of the same exact thing. But they are the same exact car, or supposed to be, a 1959 Miller Meteor Cadillac ambulance. And they are very detailed, so just like every other review, I'll go over the molds for each, the paints for each, measure them, compare them, and then we'll be done. So let's get started. Okay, for the mold, I'm going to start with the first one, the Ecto-1. First, I want to start up here, because I always love this little thing, and here they made it go all the way down, the red piece I'm talking about, but in the movies it looks like it's like a gun or something. I have no clue what the hell it is. But you got all these little doodads up here, and we're molded and painted. And this is supposed to be a light, and this one is a siren. And then we have our emergency lights that are molded nice. And then right here, these things, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 are supposed to be blue. They're like extra blue lights, but they didn't paint them. No biggie. Then we have our translucent plastic for the windows. And that is the same as the sirens here. Just one piece, and they painted it blue. Now the neat thing is, usually it's just like the car body I look at, but the interior, you can see the steering wheel, there is seats in there. And I'll have to set up the camera so I could look better in there. So we have a bench seat, we have a steering wheel, so that's cool. Back here we have our Proton Packs, and nothing's painted, it's just molded plastic. That's kind of cool. Then we see all the little computer pieces there. Looking at the front and the hood is detailed nicely. The front has the grille, the lights, just no paint, no license plate either, but it is there. Going around the side, nice wheels, and they're rubber by the way, so that's always a plus. Molded door, ladder going up, more molding right there. And then the back fins are done nicely. Then looking here, the door is done good. You can see a little handle by my thumb. Got a little molded section here. Looks like a grate or something. Again, license plate, but it's not there. Underneath it's molded a little bit, and we have a little rivet there, copyright crap. And then this little clip here, which I guess they put it in and then secured it up front. So this ain't coming off unless you break it. So that does it for the mold for the Ecto-1. Let's look at the next one. Okay, now from everything I read, they're supposed to be the same vehicles. But I don't know, the mold looks a little different. Maybe it's just more accurate. We'll start with the top again. Up here we have all this crazy stuff that they added for the sequel. And I love this, their little sign here. And it's like those little dots, it's all lights. And it moves, and it's like, Ghostbusters, call us, or something like that. And it's supposed to be on this side, and you can't really make it out. It's like a greenish. See, we're back. So that's kind of neat. Then again, everything's molded and painted. We have green lights here. More green lights back here. And back here is just a long piece. No detail on there. We have our lights again. And in the interior, just like the Ecto-1, there is stuff in there. Windows are a little tinted, so it's harder to see. But the Proton Packs are back there. Computers. There's a monitor right there. Then we have the steering wheel right there above my finger. And a bench seat. And then looking at the side, we have nice detail work for the doors. The fin. This little thing here covering the wheel well. In the back, we have the handle. Detail for the door. For the bumper. And a license plate. So that's freaking cool. And this side's basically the same. For the front, the hood is detailed nicely. We have windshield wipers. And the other one does too. It's just they're not as, can't really see them that well. And we have headlights, license plate, grill, and all this is chrome for the most part. Underneath, it's molded very similar to the first one. Okay, so now let's look at the paint. For the Ecto-1, the main color here is this nice shiny white. And it's a little metallic. It has some metal pieces in there like glitter. And it really shows off the light well. It spreads it, sparkles, it's good. Then we have our decal. Red line. Door handles are painted. The red line goes right under to the fin, which has silver on it. The Ecto-1's wheels have a nice white wall on them. With some red painted on the taillights. Another ghost symbol. Same for this side. Like I said, the license plate on the Ecto-1. But up top, the lights are painted blue. We have some red. We got green right here. But this is all basically just molded gray plastic that wraps over it. The window is a translucent clear plastic. It has a slight bluish tint. But, no paint, really. And underneath it's nothing, just chrome. And that's about it. It's nice, though. Let's look at the Ecto-1A next. Before I start with the roof, the paint for the main body is white, similar to the Ecto-1. However, the Ecto-1 has like a slight bluish tint to it. And the Ecto-1A is more yellowish. I don't know if yeah, you guys could pick it up a little bit. They're a little different, but nothing too bad. Okay, the Ecto-1A has a lot more paint detail. And, I guess we'll start at the top here. We have some green, red, white, and we have blue coming down. Red words on this side, green words on this side. And that pretty much does it for the top here. Then we'll go to the front. The glass here is just, tinted translucent plastic. No paint, really. Then we go down here. We have painted headlights. And a painted license plate, which is awesome. And it says Ecto-1A, which is cool. On the side, we have orange and black stripes on the top. Yellow and black towards the middle. Right here it says Call JL5 2020. This is Call Us, We Believe You. And then the same number there. The Ghostbusters 2 symbol. And that's the same for this side as well. And on the back we have the license plate. Symbol again. Then we have a red bumper. Tail lights. And that pretty much does it for the paint. Okay, the Ecto-1A's wheels actually say Goodyear. And that's pretty cool. They all have it on there. The bottom doesn't have any paint, just like the Ecto-1. And that's about it. So when measured, these Ghostbusters vehicles measure a little bit under 3.5 inches. And I'll take our little Batman car here. And you can see they basically dwarf it. You got like a whole 1/4 inch or what? Actually, almost a 1/2 inch of space back here. So compared to that, the Ghostbusters are giants. So that does it for my review of the Hot Wheels Ghostbusters 2-pack. We have the Ecto-1 and the Ecto-1A, and if you're a fan of Ghostbusters or movie vehicles, I recommend picking it up. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you next time. Bye.